It's going to be a race to turn one. The pace is set. Flagman is poised. The green is up and the hammer is down. And we're going to have debris coming up on the track right there. And Colt Beaver leaning a little bit on the 911 of Nathan Renfro down the front stretch, but Renfro gets to the race to the point. And we look to be clean and green through lap number one. We've got 17 pure stocks checked in here tonight. Here comes Casey Garvin trying to make a move down the back chute. Garvin trying to look to the inside of Beaver through turns 3 and 4. Beaver to the top. Garvin on the bottom. We're going to be door to door here on the exit. And Garvin going to try it again on the bottom here in 1 and 2. Garvin with a little bit of smoke pouring out from that number 9 machine, but here comes Garvin. Not phased. He's going to have spot advantage still. Going to be to the 47 of Colt Beaver through turns 3 and 4. Garvin not giving up. Garvin with the run out of turn number 2. So Garvin's going to take the corner advantage into 3 and 4, but Beaver looking back down to the inside. Colt Beaver triggered as the look to the bottom. Mistake by Garvin up top. Jumps the cushion that's starting to build. And now the 47 of Colt Beaver is going to get a good run and work on a slide job. Can't get all the way up there in the front of Garvin. So now Beaver's going to have to go for it again here on the exit of turn number 4. Lap car goes around. That's the 7G of Grant Whitney. Whitney's going to park it in the infield. That's going to bring out our, no, it's not. Caution flag does not come out. We stay clean and green. White flag waving for the man on the point, Nathan Renfro in the 911. That Texas plumbing machine looking good up top and out of turn 4. Put it together for the 911 of Mr. Nathan Renfro. Green flag is up. We are racing here in our second pure stock race. Big move there down the backstretch. 04 Brian Jenkins is going to go on the outside and try to work it around with Rooster Workman getting into the mix. Taylor King in the 21K holding up a little bit of traffic. Not a lot, but just enough. And at the line, it's going to be the 49 of Rooster Workman on the point. Here comes working the way. 14K of Robert Jessup to the inside. Jessup's going to get the 2-for-1 deal on sale here early this evening. As we stay clean and green through lap number 3 out of 8 laps distance, 14K. Jessup trying to set a move here to the inside of the 49 of Workman down the backstretch. Rooster Workman's going to work the top groove and working the bottom and finding a lot of consistency and strength there is going to be the 14K of Jessup. Spot advantage still going to be the 14K of Jessup as now Workman going to try to enter the corner just a little bit higher to drive it down to the inside of Jessup, and that's not going to be there for him. All Jessup right now in the second place spot, but it is all Martin out front in the 4C. Late name change there. 4C is going to be Brandon Martin, not Mark Cup. Have to make some edits on that moving forward in the night. Make sure the points get awarded, to the right driver as this battle for the second place spot continues to heat up with Jessup working the middle groove now, the racing service, and Wortman still trying to find a way around. Very slow entry there. Issues for the 14K. It looks like he might have had something go wrong as the white flag waves for the 4C of Brandon Martin. 14K limps it to the inside of the backstretch. We are going to stay clean and green to round this one out. So inheriting the second place spots, the 49 of Rooster Wortman, the 04 of Brian Jenkins, but out of turn 4, it's going to be the 4C of Brandon Martin. Battle for that second place spot, though. Jenkins going to make a late push here to the bottom of turns 3 and 4. Not going to be enough. Rooster Wortman's going to hold on for P2 with the 04. Brian Jenkins in that third place spot. Look him over once again, checking to that front row, staying together, and he's going to like him because we are green flag racing now out of turn 4 for our third and final pure stock heat race. 85, Robert Smith going to try to get that car to rotate and go right around the bottom, and that's not going to do enough for him on the exit of turn number 2, as it's going to be all Graham so far. Naydog making the big move there to the 725 of Destiny Burton out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. She gets spot advantage through turns 3 and 4, and we do stay clean and green through lap number 1. 8 of Leo Sasso, S-A-S-S-O. Loops it around on the exit of turn number 4, gets it back going. Caution flag stays away. On that top groove, though, Drake Graham in the 34. Getting things figured out. 85, though, Robert Smith still in the mix, only a few links back, gaining a little bit of ground out of turn 2, down the backstretch we go. 85 working that bottom groove of the racing service, going to take that lane away is going to be Drake Graham. And we've only got half a second between first and second place right now, so Robert Smith is well in striking distance of Graham. And racing surface still a little greasy right now. You can see his car's kind of getting a little loose in the corners, and that's going to open the door right now for Robert Smith. Corner advantage is still going to be the 34 of Drake Graham. Graham going to try to get that top groove, not going to be there. Lap car, though, may come into play. And no, it does not. Top cars get around nice and smoothly, as we are now 5 laps down, 3 to go of the 8 scheduled. Naydog started P5, worked her way up very quickly here in this third place spot, trying to get something going for herself as laps wind down in this contest. Robert Smith made the move and didn't look back, as he's now the man on the point with a quarter mile standing in the way of him taking that checkered flag out of turn 4, but down the back chute he's got to hold on and not give up any real estate to the 34 of Drake Graham. Going to go nice and slow around the bottom of the tires in 3 and 4, and holding on to the 85 is going to be Mr. Robert Smith. Darrell Westerkamp, Garrett Franks rounds it out, and we are green flag racing for the first time in the limited modifieds. Chad Cameron can't get that car to rotate. Looks to be a little tight. Some kind of issues going on for him. And he's going to slow down the backstretch. Gets it to the infield. We stay clean and green through lap number 1. Corey Neal Jr. trying to, dodges the tractor tire. And that's going to put him out of shape and shuffling back. But the man on the point in the 2H, Jeffrey Jackson. Calm, cool, and collected. Been getting that car faster and faster each week, dialing it in. And way up there in the marbles and the loose stuff is going to be the 39 of Chad Cameron, all alone in that second place spot. And pressure not going to build for him right now. Looking to be with a 11D of Darrell Westerkamp. Westerkamp, though, may have to hold on to this third place spot. It's a 152 of Garrick Franks getting things going. First time out here at 105 Motor Speedway for Franks this season. Working the top groove here, trying to get the extra momentum. He's going to get a little tight there on the exit. Have to readjust the car with 2 laps to go as your race leader. Jeffrey Jackson holding on, calm, cool, and collected. Chad Cameron 1.34 seconds behind your race leader as we get ready to look at 1 to go. White flag waving in the air for your race leader, Mr. Jeffrey Jackson. Throttle control is key right now as the racing surface is beginning to work in their favors. We get a little bit more laps built onto this racetrack, and he's going to get a little loose on the exit, but hold on, Jeffrey Jackson picking up your first limited modified heat race. What are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? That's going to be a caution flag. And maybe not. I believe we're going to let him jump, and we'll address it at the next caution. And 21K at Kennedy goes in way hot, gets into the 19V of Vandiver. My, oh my, issues for Vandiver in the 19V after that one. And up, we are green flag racing. The hammer's up, excuse me, the green is up and the hammer is down. And that's going to be the 42 of Golf, leading them down into turns 1 and 2. Gates making quick work from that outside groove of the second row in the restart. So we're going to have ourselves a good battle here for the race lead as this one is going to get interesting. 2 laps down, 6 more to go, and Zane Goff quick as a whip for the last 3 weeks. Going to try to continue that here tonight. Zane Goff holding off Bubba Gates, looking good on that outside groove. He's got himself a nice 0.8 second lead on second place right now as Bubba Gates took off. And Kennedy, airtime in the 21K. Halfway home, let's finish this one out. Gates goes way high to get that run off the top, but Zane Goff has that bottom groove and 1 and 2 working, guarded the tractor tires. And right there in 3 and 4, that's just going to open the door for the 16G of Gates. Half a second gap between our first and second. And Gates loops it though, but guess what? McDonald now in contention for the second place spot as a white flag waves. McDonald sees a glimmer of hope, gets to the gas. Big battle here now for this second place spot. Can McDonald pull it off? Out of turn 4 at the stripe. 42 of Zane Goff picks it up. Holding on, though, is going to be the 16G of Bubba Gates, and McDonald picking up the third spot. All right, the green flag is up. Here we are, green flag racing for our third and final limited modified heat race. Adam Bartle's making a move to the inside, trying to cross over, but not going to be there for him. But right there with him, though, is going to be Seals and Bridges. Bridges around in turn 3 and 4. He's going to park and wait on that one. Caution flag comes out. All right, trying it once again. Complete restart. We're going to go. Oh, tractor tire tackling. 44K of Adam Bartle center punches that one. And caution flag stays in the back pocket as Danny Jackson Sr. out of Montgomery, Texas, stays out front with on the chase and around. Looking for another tractor tire is going to be the 38 of Jackie Davis. Now it's going to open the door for the 129 of Daniel Seals. Seals out of Shepherd, Texas, going to set that car in, get it rotate right around the top. Bartles makes a move to the inside of the 33D of McGee. Cross flags. We are 4 laps down to the scheduled 8, and the man out front not looking back. Danny Jackson in the 2D, your pole sitter. Other drivers had an opportunity with a restart after the 46 of Bridges went around, brought out the caution for the complete restart. So right now, Jackson just has to, well, to be blunt, not mess up. And the 38 of Jackie Davis doing what he can to try to reel him in with a 1.3 second deficit between first and second. A little bit of smoke there for the 2D of Danny Jackson. You see that car rolling over really good there going into the corner. And he's going to slow a little off the pace as he has to get on the brakes to dodge the tractor tire. So here's the opportunity for Jackie Davis. White flag waving for the 2D. Danny Jackson Sr. trying to hold on to this one right now. Sr. looking to try to lock down the bottom. Davis peeking to the inside. Down the backstretch we go. Davis hits the brakes. It's going to be wheel to wheel, door to door in turn 3 and 4. And Jackie Davis to the number 38 picks up the win in heat race number 3. On straight stocks as the green flag is up, and we're green flag racing. Blaylock in the 97, a little loosey-goosey through turns 1 and 2. Let's see if we can lock this one down in lap 1, and that we do. Clean and green we go, trying to find a way around the 10 of Matt Lynch. It's the 48 of Rob Slot. Slot trying to split the gap, checks up. It's going to be Blaylock there in the second place spot. Rob Slot works his way around. The next one of the crosshairs is going to be the 97 of Blaylock. Slot was held up for several laps there trying to get the groove working for him, but finally found a way around. And we're going to see if he can get this bottom groove dialed into that 48 Slot Machines car. Slot's a very diverse driver, we'll say. Runs Outlaw Street Stocks. He's dabbled IMCA Modifieds, Limited Modifieds, Factory Stocks. You name it, he's just about drove it. Almost everything except sprint cars and micro sprints. And right now, he's got that second place spot advantage, but the man out front walking the dog. And the 17M, Jesse McNorton, McNorton dewatering machine, nice and smooth right around the top through turns 3 and 4. Hits the gas. We're going fast as the checkered flag waves on the 17M of Jesse McNorton. Sticking together, flagman giving them the green. We're IMCA Mod Light Racing. Rivas is going to turn it loose in front of the field. And he's going to get it back going. Caution flag does not come out. We do stay clean and green. Here comes this battle for the race lead. Taylor Hunter in the number 3, starting inside of row 3. P5 making the big battle, three-way battle for the race lead. Willie Veach 3 wide from the middle to take the point. Taylor Ronnie Mac Hunter working that inside groove by Buxton, gets spot advantage down the backstretch. Now, Willie Veach got to hold on, and Taylor Hunter's got to do some chasing as we are right now looking at 4 laps down of the scheduled 9 for your Texas Mod Light Stars IMCA sanctioning. That was the new news that came out this week for our Texas Mod Lights, as they are now sanctioned IMCA, so they will be able to pick up all the national IMCA points and perks. So we're now 6 down, 3 more to go. Man on the point, looking good. 41 of Mr. Willie Veach. We only have 14 Mod Lights checked in here tonight, so right now it's going to be a great starting row. Depending on how Heat Race 2 goes, we may have Taylor Hunter starting right behind the man out front. Lap car going to come into play. That's going to be the 626 of Jason Rivas. Rivas looped it in turns 1 and 2. We're going to see what's going to happen as a white flag waves. Rivas not giving your leader any room. Here comes Taylor Hunter to the top on the exit of turn number 2. Take a breath and jump to the left, because trying to cross over is going to be Taylor Hunter. Not going to be there. 41 of Willie Veach holds on to that one. Through turn 3 and 4 as the green is up and the hammer is down. It is green flag racing time. Making a big move to the front. Here comes the 9 of Nicholas Hunter, working right there to the inside of the 41 of Joe Butler Jr. And here comes the B51 of Johnny Brown. Brown trying to look to the inside of the 6X of Barry. Barry gets a little out of shape. We're going to be 3 wide for the 3rd spot. If you blinked, you miss it, because right there, B51 and 6X rolled right on by and didn't miss a beat. Kyle Berry trying to get around the B51 of Johnny Brown. Right now, out of shape on the exit of turn 4 was the 74 of Corey Babbitt. Nicholas Hunter is hunting the front in the number 9. A few weeks back, when his older brother Taylor Hunter, number 3, got his way to victory lane, Nicholas finished right behind him in the 2nd place spot. So now we're going to see if Nicholas Hunter can make it a family affair on the front row, but he's going to have to deal with reeling in and passing the 74 of Corey Babbitt. Around goes the 9 of Mr. Nicholas Hunter to bring out the caution. Down into the starting zone, and we are back underway in our Texas Stars Mod Lights. Kyle Berry all over the back bumper, trying to get around that car pretty quick on that restart. Now it looks to be the 22 of Chris Buxton holding him up a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, B51 of Johnny Brown. Making this one interesting up front, giving Corey Babbitt a run for his money. Babbitt driving this week for the 74 of Mark Asher. Car owner is going to be Mark Asher, but the man behind the wheel. Trying to find his way to victory lane for the first time in a Mod Light in 2021 is Corey Babbitt. Johnny Brown Jr. gave up a lot of ground on that one. Last time by, he was only 0.2 of a second behind your race leaders. The white flag waves. One more lap and 4 more turns for the 74 of Corey Babbitt, trying to hold on to this one, which means now Johnny Brown only has 2 more corners to make something happen. Here they go into turn 3. Brown trying to get the rocket off the top of turn 4. Ladies and gentlemen, holding on is going to be the 74 of Mark Asher with a 0.08 of a second separating.
74-51.
Montgomery and Twardesky setting the pace up front. Flagman sets them loose, and we are factory stock racing. 3 wide at the line with Seals in the back bumper of the 2017 of Twardesky. Short into the sticks, going to be the 131 of Singletary. Around goes the 66. Drivers make their way around. That's Franks that brings it out. He's going to put it in reverse off the tractor tire and battle for the race lead. My, oh my, here we go. Craig Persley to the inside. Kenneth Montgomery on that number 4. Working that groove in his favor. Spot and advantage, corner advantage is also going to stay to the 4 of Montgomery. Battle for this 3rd place spot is nice and hot as well, but the one up front continues to get hotter. Put the metal together, it's going to melt and weld. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 laps down of the scheduled 8. We've got a lot of laps left in this one and only a 1/10 of a second. Split them last time, so right now we're going to check it again. 0.2 of a second between first and second up front. Persley not giving an inch, but Montgomery trying to stretch it to a mile. Ladies and gentlemen, turn 4. Persley gets it on the exit of 4, so now Montgomery's got to do a little chasing. Montgomery's now going to peek down to the inside through turns 1 and 2. Advantage off the backstretch is going to stay to the 13F of Persley. Persley locking down the bottom. He knows that that's the line that Montgomery's going to want, so he's going to take it away. But Persley is not as fast on the bottom as Montgomery is, so now Montgomery with a head of steam out of turn 4 had an opportunity in 1 and 2. Looking back a few laps, Montgomery's best corner on the bottom is turns 3 and 4, and you can see it right there working in his favor. Montgomery rotates. He's got a lane. Can he get the gas? Will it stick? Ladies and gentlemen, Kenneth Montgomery in striking distance, 0.08 of a second. Last lap by, white flag waving. This one's going to come down to the wire. Montgomery with a run on the inside. Not going to be enough. Got it a little crossed up. Montgomery making another move. This is going to be the last opportunity. 13F of Craig Persley is going to pick this one up. Of the night, Dalton Faulkner sets the pace, hold to the 4th, the outside. Green is up. We are factory stock racing. James Bryant, Rob Slott trying to find their way around 4 wide. Ladies and gentlemen, on the exit of turn number 2, it's going to be one of those things. Who's going to be smart enough to hit the brakes to not wad them up with the wall? And they made a good decision there. Can't win it on the first lap. Let's race our way back as we stay clean and green through our first lap of 8. Chase Schubert reeling a little of that line in on the 27 of Dalton Faulkner there through turns 3 and 4. Gave it all back, though. Needs to set that drag just a little bit better, letting it run out the reel. With that battle for the 4th place spot, Rob Slott to the inside of Olin Holder, the 4th down the back chute. 48-39, 39 outside, no number. We're just going to call him the blankety blank as we exit our way through turns 3 and 4, and it's going to be spot advantage to Rob Slott. Slott got shuffled back, but here comes Olin Holder, the 4th, once again. Like a bad penny, showing up once again to the inside of the 48 of Slott. Slott gets that run on a turn number 2 to put him out of sight and out of mind. You got to have a good mental game to run up front, but at the same time, you got to be strong between the ears when you're in that 3rd place spot, when you can't really catch first, but you don't know what's going on behind you. Got to catch your marks, be consistent, and that consistency is paying off right now for the 47 of Michael Downey. Downey hitting those marks nice and smooth through the corners, pointing the car to the exit, rotates around just where he wants it as the white flag waits for the 47 of Dalton Faulkner. Faulkner decided to take Roxy out of the box this weekend, had issues, was going to go trail riding. According to the old Facebook page, his ride broke, so he jumped in the other ride to come have some fun with us, and he's going to set himself up for success. Picks up heat race number 2, Dalton Faulkner. this feature. Here we are, Brandon Martin setting the pace. We are back underway in the Pure Stocks. Robert Smith goes around. 47 machine of Jeff Wooten working the chrome horn a little bit. 11 more to go. We are back underway. Rooster Wortman getting split 3 wide. Nadog going to the top. $14K. Robert Jessup is going to peek to the inside of Nadog. Nacy Holiday down to the entrance of turns 3 and 4 we go. Working the bottom groove is going to be $14K of Jessup. Can he hold it on spot? And advantage is going to be the $14K. Issues for the number 9 of Casey Garvin pouring some smoke. That may just be some tire rub. Hopefully that's all it will be for that number 9 machine. Drivers working their way past the 13 in machine. And that is Nicholas Padfield. Padfield working right now, a lap or two down. Around goes the 7 to G of Grant. Whitney Jr. Whitney gets it going back again. As your race leaders battling through lap traffic, but Casey Garvin in the number 9 trying to work to the inside of the 14K of Jessup. Robert Jessup moved into that 3rd place spot as Garvin, the number 9, has been steadily dropping back. As we are now 5 laps to go here in our Pure Stock A main. Out front, holding strong, calm, cool, and collected, the 4C of Brandon Martin. Martin working with a 725 machine through turns 3 and 4 as we go 3 wide momentarily with the lap traffic to the outside. No harm, no foul. Rock and roll we go. 725 of Destiny Burton holds the line. Leader gets on by. Here comes making a big move. That's going to be the 14K of Jessup once again. And 13 off of the wall there down the backstretch. And Martin drive it. The pilot on the pace and sets them loose is the flagman, and we are back underway for the green-white checkered finish of our Pure Stock A main. Rooster Wortman going to be down to the inside working this battle for the 4th place spot and gets shuffled back out of there. Nacy Nadog Holiday working the outside groove. Wortman going to be to the bottom through turns 3 and 4 as the white flag waves. 1 more lap and 4 more turn for the 4C of Brandon Martin. 911 of Nathan Renfro not giving up. The man that's been all on an island alone with nothing but his thoughts is the 4C of Brandon Martin as he rolls around the bottom in turn 3 and comes on a turn 4. Put it on together for Mr. Brandon Martin. Jeffrey Jackson leads them to the exit of turn 4, and the flagman sets them loose as we are checkered flag chasing here for the limited modifieds. Hitting the tractor tire is going to be the 29. Thunder builds on a turn 4. Limited modified racing we go. Jeffrey Jackson back underway. 19 via Nick Vandiver trying to get a whole shot run to the inside of 44K by Adam Bartle's not going to be enough. Here comes the C7 of Corey Neal Jr. 4-3 wide out of turn number 2. Split in the middle was Corey Neal Jr. Into the back of him is going to be Garrett Franks. Franks wads it up himself in front of the field. They miss him the rest of the way around. Franks looks to park it and brings out the next caution. Ready to go, green flag racing, this time by, here we are, Jeff Jackson sets them loose, and we are limited modified racing at 105 Motor Speedway. We're going to go down into turns 1 and 2. Chad Cameron going to look to the inside. Here comes from the outside on Alaska, Texas, the 42 of Zane Goff down the back chute. We got him 3 wide here down the back stretch, working down to turns 3 and 4. 44K of Adam Bartles on the inside. Davis and Jackson touching and going here. C7 of Corey Neal Jr. trying to work to the inside line. The Groundhog and the C7 trying to follow in the shadow of the 19V of Nick Vandiver down the backstretch, looking to see his shadow to find his way into victory lane here once again this season. Around goes Garrett Franks. He's going to get that one gathered back up as we stay clean and green, but the man out front and the number 42, Zane Goff, stretching his legs. And Chad Cameron going to hang it up to the top shelf with Jeff Jackson to the inside. They're going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door at the stripe. Jeffrey Jackson does not have the corner advantage. Cameron is going to whirl it nice around the top. Here comes this 3-way battle for the 4th place spot right now out of turn number 2. 16G of Bubba Gates, the blank white car, having pressure now from the 19V of Nick Vandiver and the C7 of Corey Neal Jr. Both the 19 and the C7 did not finish their heat race earlier. They were in a DNF, started towards the back of the pack here in tonight's A main. Battling now for the 5th place position is the 16G of the Bubba Gates and the C7 of Corey Neal Jr. Corey Neal Jr. went and ran the crate late model, the 955 Racing Camp last night up at Sabine Motor Speedway in Manning, Louisiana. Jumped in their limited modified to come join us at a bull ring here at 105 Motor Speedway and racing his way up through the field early on in this one. 7 laps down, 13 more to go for your limited modified A main. So working his way up right now in the C7 in the 3rd place spot, trying to track down the 39 of Chad Cameron. The man that wants a caution is out front in that 42, Zane Goff. He's had several opportunities to put it in victory lane, but came up just short. Is this the night he's going to get it done? We will see. Only time will tell as we are cross flags halfway home. Corey Neal Jr. looking to the inside of the 39 of Chad Cameron. Cameron to the middle, and we're going to go 3 wide with a lap car. That's the 11D of Darrell Westerkamp. And Corey Neal Jr. reels in your race leader. Corey Neal Jr. started 7th row inside P13 and now battling at it here for that race lead, trying to get a run on the 42 of Zane Goff up here in the front with 8 laps remaining. And at the stripe, 13 down, 7 laps remaining, 3-way battle for the race lead. Corey Neal Jr. in the C7, the Groundhog, is trying to hold off the 39 of Chad Cameron. But the 42 of Zane Goff has that bottom line locked down. The C7 of Corey Neal Jr. now making another push to the inside of Zane Goff through turns 3 and 4. Not going to be enough for him there as we now have 5 laps remaining in tonight's 20-lap feature. Opportunity has arisen for the C7 of Corey Neal Jr. This one is shaping up a little bit like the Texas Grand last November, where Corey Neal tracked down the 23 of Howard Willis. Neal to the inside through turns 1 and 2. We're going to be wheel to wheel, door to door, down the back chute. Spot and advantage going into the corner, dead even. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Neal Jr. on the exit of turn 4. Your new race leader on lap 17. He had Zane Goff by 0.3 of a second. Two laps to go for Corey Neal Jr. and Zane Goff and Chad Cameron. This has been a battle out front, all 20 laps for the top 3 positions as the rest of the field shuffled single file. As the white flag waves for the C7 of Corey Neal Jr. He's got 2 more corners standing in the way of he and another victory lane at 105 Motor Speedway. The Groundhog's going to look to the bottom in turn 3 and 4, and on the exit he sees a shadow and sees the checkers C7 of Corey Neal Jr. And here we are, front row, staying together. We are green flag racing in the Outlaw Street Stocks. It's going to be Rob Slott on the outside with the 17M of Jesse McNorton to the inside. Great battle for the race lead. Blaylock, Lynch, and Pena bunching up on the exit of turn number 2 as the battle for the race lead is going to be the 48 of Rob Slott. Boy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen, that car is hooked up, carrying that left front about halfway down the straightaway. Slott and McNorton battling at it lap after lap here in this one. Only a 1/10 of a second separates first and second right now as Rob Slott is on the rails. McNorton holding that inside line, the 48, not able to close down the bottom. Issues for the 77 of Pena. Lap car going to stay out of the way. Leaders work their way on by. Oh, man! Lap car just got the 48 of Rob Slott out of the lead. So 77 of Pena is going to exit the racing service of the right front flat. He is done. We stay clean and green. But that right there at the exit of turn 4 is what changed the tide for the 48 of Rob Slott. The Man Mitten legend Howard Willis said himself once during an interview, a lot of times it's the slow cars that decide who wins a race, and I have a feeling that's going to be the case here in this one as Rob Slott has to try to track him down. Will with the 48 of Rob Slot kind of slowing off the pace. I'd argue that maybe he might have used up those tires a little bit. But I got to tell you, folks, the man has had a little bit of hard luck out here so far this season, the 97. Sam Blaylock looking to end up here with a third-place finish unless something changes ahead of him. Blaylock was involved in that wreck during the street stocks that took out our catch fence down the backstretch. He was involved in that incident. Got that car together. He and the 8 got together on that down the back chute on our first night of racing. But guess what? That's history. The past is behind us. And you know what's in front of Jesse McNorton? Clean air and wide open spaces. 17 laps down, 3 more to go for the McNorton dewatering 17M. Out of turn 4, white flag waving for the 17M of Jesse McNorton. And McNorton running that bottom line right around the tires. It's the line he found success with, battling with the 48 of Rob Slot. And here it is, out of turn 4, ladies and gentlemen, 17M of Jesse McNorton. Hold our breath on the start. We are Texas Stars Mod Line IMCA Racing. Trying to work his way up to the front. The 10, Aubrey Taylor, working there with the B51 of Johnny Brown. Brown had a very nice car during the heat race. We'll see if it's going to continue to work here for him. Wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door up here through the front of the pack for the battle for first and the battle for third as Willie Veach in the 41 gets the edge there on the B51 of Johnny Brown. That's 46 of Dawson Fisher holding strong, holding calm, and staying collected as the 74 of Corey Babbitt charging hard. Babbitt driving tonight for the Mark Ashers. We've got one around in turns 1 and 2. And that's going to be the 6X machine of Barry, as well as the 22X getting into the mix. Lights around, ready to go green. Next time by out of turn 4. The green is in the air. The hammer is down. We are back underway. Willie Veach is going to get the start that he wanted. Out of shape is the 3 of Taylor Hunter. Willie Veach holding strong, holding calm. And to the inside of Fisher is going to be the 74 of Corey Babbitt. Babbitt now going to rock the bottom in turns 3 and 4. As Aubrey Taylor in the number 10 trying to get something going here with the B51 of Johnny Brown. Brown's going to work that outside groove and get a run off the top. And looking right now, building some pressure. Will the pipe bust here for the third place spot with the 46 of Dawson Fisher? Fisher's going to be right around the bottom, and here comes Brown once again to the top. Johnny Brown Jr. working the top groove very nicely here in tonight's A-Main. Finding a lot of speed up there in turns 1 and 2, but can't seem to get it going for him in turns 3 and 4. Sparks flying on the 41, and there goes the ghost and Willie Veach's machine. Down 12 laps to go for your Texas Stars Model Lights. Willie Veach broke, so now the Corey Babbitt 74 assumes the race lead and leads them down into turns 1 and 2. B51 of Johnny Brown Jr. got a great run off the top once again in turns 1 and 2. And here comes charging hard, though, trying to get his way into the mix is the number 9 of Nicholas Hunter. Nick went around all on his own in the caution flag, solo caution in a heat race. That is done for the heat race. You go back to the pits, and now he's working his way here to this top 5. 626 of Jason Rivas to the infield, gets it back under control and pulls back onto the racing surface. And right now we've got him stretched out on a string. The only one really trying to make a big move here is going to be the 46 of Dawson Fisher, down in turns 3 and 4, trying to bottom. Trying to get something working here. The B51 of Johnny Brown, not enough. Nicholas Hunter working the top shelf in that 5th place spot in turns 3 and 4, trying to gain some ground on Aubrey Taylor. A little bit of smoke coming. Oh, we got one stopped on the back of 2, and that's going to be the 34 of Mr. Jerry Lecomte. 34 has held his own after the 41 of each dropped, and we are back underway in our Mod Lights. Johnny Brown with a great run on the outside of turn number 2. Here we go. Around goes the 9 of Nicholas Hunter. Boy, howdy, that was almost bad. Green flag racing next time by. 14 down, 6 more to go in the Texas Stars IMCA Mod Lights. Johnny Brown of the B51 not giving up that line there in turns 1 and 2. He's got the shot, ladies and gentlemen. B51 of Johnny Brown Jr. Corey Babbitt going to try to hold that bottom line, but here comes Johnny Brown off the top. Johnny Brown Jr. much faster in turns 1 and 2, but no, he gets into the marbles and jumps the cushion. Here we are, 4 laps to go here in this one. Johnny Brown Jr. trying to reel him back in. He knows he's faster. He just has to make it work, but now having to battle with the 46 of Dawson Fisher. Right now, B51 of Johnny Brown wants a caution, but the man out front, Corey Babbitt, does not need one, want one, or even want to think about slowing down off of this green flag lap. Now checking it here, 2 laps to go. And Corey Babbitt has had the show. 1 lap to go for the 74 of Corey Babbitt, as the B51 of Johnny Brown makes one last assault here in this one. Gonna come up just a little short. 74, Mr. Corey Babbitt. Here we are, stock car racing, last feature of the night. Dalton Faulkner's going to put Roxy on the top shelf. Here comes the 4th, Kenneth Camo Montgomery to the inside. 3-way, we're going to go down the back chute. We're going to hold our breath and jump to the left. We do stay clean and green through lap number 1. All right, folks, here we are. We've got 3 laps down, 17 more to go. Singletary's going to take the inside line. Here on this one, Dalton Faulkner making a move to the inside of Pursley down the back chute. 3-way battle for the race lead. Kenneth Montgomery sticking his nose. He's going to take it from the top down as your leaders are going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door on the exit. Pursley on the outside. And Faulkner's going to be the man on the point going down to the turns 1 and 2. Seals on the 193, scoots to the inside of Montgomery. Montgomery now going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door with the 31 of Chase Schubert. Singletary and Schubert trying to get past Kenneth Montgomery. Montgomery in the 4, holding the 4th place spot right now as we go. 7 laps down, 13 more left. Top 3 cars, you got a blanket on them. Montgomery, Pursley, and Seals, 1, 2, 3. So out, ladies and gentlemen, Dalton Faulkner on the point. 7 down, 13 more to go. Here we are back underway in our factory stock A main. Montgomery makes a big move to the inside. He and Rob Slott try to go 2 for 1, 3 wide, ladies and gentlemen. Holding on, touch and go. Gerald Singletary gets scrubbed by the 39 of Olin Holder, the 4th. 47 of Michael Downey trying to get his way to that inside of the 48 of Rob Slott, giving a little tap on the back. So out front, Faulkner, followed by Seals, Montgomery, Pursley, and Slott, your top 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here comes Slott trying to look to the inside of Pursley. Not going to be there as Pursley gets the extra little bit of a run. Out of 2 down the backstretch. Corner advantage stayed to the 13F of Pursley. We are looking good. here right now as we are 12 laps down, 8 more to go in our factory stocks. Montgomery now with a run a little bit on Seals down the backstretch out of 2. These factory stocks are right now just stretched out, single file, nose to tail all the way around the racetrack. Just waiting for somebody to make a mistake, being patient. And that's about all you can do right now. No one really trying a different line than the bottom. No one's going to try to be a high side hero right now as the laps are winding down. 14 down, 6 more to go. Singletary back here in the 131 with the 116 machine of James Bryant and the 39 of Olin Holder the 4th. Big battle right now shaping up between this one. Chase Schubert in the 31 now going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door with the 39 of Olin Holder the 4th through turns 3 and 4. Schubert stays out of him, 66, clips a tractor tire. No harm, no foul for the Trey Franks machine. .66 comes to the infield. Trey Franks' night is going to end there on lap number 16. Looks to be, as does the 31 machine of Chase Schubert, also done on 16, as your leader now works his way down into turns 3 and 4. But here comes the 131 of Singletary. Singletary working with the 116 of James Bryant. Down the front stretch we go. Up to the top is going to be the 131 of Singletary. And he's going to drop some spots as we have 2 laps to go right now. Faulkner working with lap traffic is going to be the 2017 of Twardesky. Twardesky is going to give him spot and advantage. Leader gets on by. Here comes Philip Seals in the number 193. White flag waving for Roxy. Dalton Faulkner took Roxy out of the box, and he's going to park her in victory lane on a turn 4, 27, Dalton Faulkner.